I'm RB. I'm the COO at Landtorn, and we're building the base native cross platform gaming ecosystem. Basically, building the epic games of digital gaming. So we have a platform and IP which powers our initial self-published stack of games, and we also have infra and third-party games as fuel for growth. With base, we've seen there's a huge amount of opportunity in terms of user base. Uh, Coinbase has around more than 100 million users right now. And over the last 11 years, Coinbase has built core infra and seamless crypto experiences. With the launch of Base, they are taking it to the next level. So with Landtorn, it's an Epic Games model of gaming ecosystem building. So we have two parts to it. We have the platform side, which is hosting self and third party published space native games powered by the Torn token, and marketplace tournaments and DID for reputation composability. And then we have the publisher side, which is our own IP and games, creating an interoperability layer and meta game for Torn. So Landtorn platform has different parts that make it up. So we have the desktop platform, the marketplace, the playpad, DID, and the wallet SDK. And obviously, it's all about playing and interacting with the digital economies of games. Our first game is Lorak. Um, it's an on-chain idle game with account abstraction and hunt for rare assets mixed with economy experimentation, and the first game live on base. So we have token bound accounts. We make use of those. So when you mint your NFT, you can store things in within the NFT. And we're experimenting with things like permadeath and systematic punishment mechanics as well. And we also are making use of something called the unlim to lim NFT collection. So we've built a non-dilutive, ever expandable NFT collection living on base, which will act as a centerpiece for our IP and community growth. We are in beta right now, and we did launch as a base launch partner. Currently, we have over 9,000, more than 9,000 dungeon runs and more than 70,000 NFTs minted. Our flagship game, which is in early alpha, is called Tone Kingdoms. It's going to be an FPS game built on Unreal Engine. We have a separate team working on that, and we have more offerings as well, a browser game and a mobile game as well. Also in development with separate teams working on it. And this is just a quick summary of our team. We have a lot of experience in the gaming space, but also in the Web3 space as well. I'll jump on to the demo. So Lorac is live, as I said. When you visit the demo, you'll be greeted with this page. Um, so first of all, you need to mint a settler, which is an NFT, which is your main character NFT that you use throughout the game. And that NFT makes use of token bound accounts, and within the NFT you can store your wearables, your weapons and stuff. Um, and weapons give you something called your attack power, and we have the wearables that give you the defense power. So once you minted your settler and
You have
you're
one
set up,
minute left.
uh, okay. Once you made it as your settler and you want to start playing, you can explore these dungeons. And each dungeon has a attack, defense, and shard gate to it. And participating in a dungeon uh, um, allows you to earn mythical items. And the end game is to move from that settler to a limited NFT collection called Torn Lords, which you get by building out your mythical item set. If your attack and defense stats are lower than the dungeon required stats, or recommended stats, then you risk dying and losing everything that you've worked towards. Um, and yeah, that's a very quick summary of Lorac. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it, but we don't have the time for it today.
Yes, many thanks for your showcase. The flagship game looks pretty cool. And let's see if we have any questions from our VCs. Not yet. However, out of own experience, game developers in the Web3, they have quite a big challenge in creating a fun game, which
Yeah,
has also healthy economics. I mean,
exactly.
it's all about having fun in the end with gaming, but the Web3 offers quite some perks. So I'm wondering, how do you tackle this issue?
Yeah, so we've been noticing that a lot of games work backwards. They always build the game economies first, and then they move on to actual gameplay. So we're working from gameplay first, and then we're working on the actual game token economies. But also we're doing a lot of experimentation, as you saw with death and losing everything you've worked towards, and token bound accounts and all these cool features we've been using. So it just sort of a lot of these games aren't using that kind of stuff. They're always inflationary. All the tokens are inflationary, all the NFTs are inflationary. So yeah, we're taking a very different approach to that.
Many thanks for clarifying. I'm quite happy to hear with the approach you're taking. In addition, how many NFT collections do you have right now? Is it all for the one game or is it in different sections? How does it
Yeah.
exactly?
So now we only have the Meta Idle game live, Lorex. So in that game, we have you start off with the unlimited NFT collection, so you can mint as many settlers as you want. But because you're doing these dungeon runs, you're building your way towards the limited collection, which is called the Torn Lords. And so during the dungeon runs, you find mythical items, which then build towards a Torn Lord. So right now we only have that mechanic set up. We have a lot more in store, obviously, because the whole ecosystem will tie together. But for now, Lorac is only live. Yeah.
Awesome. Then let me see if we have any questions. Not yet. Then in this case, I'm also out of questions from my side. So I want to thank you for joining our event and showcasing Landtorn. I wish you a great day further and hope to see you in the nearest future.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. Goodbye.